Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of great millstone who teach and do well and taught me the truth out of the Bible, and amongst other things, peace and salutations to the elect scattered to all four corners of the earth, my fellow laborers who push in this work and word in truth and sincerity all across the globe. Shalom. This is your brother Talmud from the JMS Holland branch, coming back at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, and I hope it is edifying. So this is an article from 9 News. This is from today, and it reads, "Von der Leyen on the heavy fire. This woman must never have access to citizen savings." So yeah, because the war rhetoric that they are spewing, and it's gonna happen, but the EU wants to take the savings from all EU citizens, to really invest in war, man. You see, so these are the noises, that you are hearing, these war drums that are beating, but everybody be like, because she is really, so like, yeah, she's really doing things under the disguise of to take the money from citizens under the disguise of of war and threat and security. So a lot of people, they be like, hey, they don't trust her because during the Jab pandemic, let me say it like that, during the Jab-demic, she also, her and her husband, if I'm correct, also took away money, so, and from a lot of people, and was really investing in the Jab, man, of big, the P to the H to the A to the R to the M to the A, you know what I'm talking about, so, yeah, man. Let me read this. Von der Leyen needs 800 billion for her defense plans. She wants to convert savings of EU citizens into investments. She speaks of savings and investments union. The name alone is a deception, says MEP Alexander Sell in the European Parliament. So like, yeah, von der Leyen does not want to save, but to spend more, the citizens' money, that is, So let me go over there, and these are non-elected people who are calling the shots, man. Because why? They are put there by the elite, man. That is what it is, man. And they are the one that calling the shot. They calling the shots, I have to say, But listen to this. Bear with me. Put some sound. Listen to this.
Frau von der Leyen braucht Geld, 800 Milliarden Euro für Aufrüstung. Darüber hinaus will sie, ich zitiere, private Ersparnisse in Investitionen umwandeln. Die Kommissionspräsidentin nennt das Spar- und Investitionsunion. Schon der Name ist ein Etikettenschwindel. Sparen will Frau von der Leyen natürlich nicht, im Gegenteil. Sie will mehr ausgeben, und zwar das Geld der Bürger. Für den Krieg in der Ukraine sollen sämtliche Sparkonten Europas geplündert werden. Wir Deutschen wissen sehr gut, wie vertrauensvoll Sie, Frau von der Leyen, mit dem Geld der Steuerzahler umgehen. Als Verteidigungsministerin in Berlin haben Sie öffentliche Aufträge unter der Hand vergeben. Der Bundesrechnungshof sprach von, Zitat, systematischen Verstößen gegen das Vergaberecht. Mehrere Millionen Euro wurden ohne Ausschreibung an befreundete Berater gezahlt. Belastende Nachrichten und Chats wurden gelöscht. Zur Untersuchung der Vorwürfe setzte der Bundestag einen Untersuchungsausschuss ein. Doch der drohenden Entlassung sind Sie, Frau von der Leyen, durch Flucht nach Brüssel entkommen, weggelobt von Angela Merkel. Und hier machen Sie genau so weiter. Impfstoffe für 35 Milliarden Euro in der Corona-Krise, wieder per SMS, wieder bei einem guten Bekannten. Auch in diesem Fall ermittelt die Staatsanwaltschaft, und auch in diesem Fall sind alle belastenden Nachrichten von Ihrem Handy verschwunden. 800 Milliarden Euro wollen Sie jetzt haben, unter Umgehung des Parlaments. Das dürfen wir nicht zulassen, Kollegen. Niemals sollte diese Frau Schulden in unserem Namen machen dürfen. Niemals darf diese Frau Zugriff auf die Ersparnisse der Bürger bekommen. Auch wir wollen eine bessere Ausrüstung der Bundeswehr. Wir wollen aber nicht, dass unsere Steuergelder an Freunde und Bekannte der Kommissionspräsidentin verteilt werden. Schluss mit den Milliardengeschenken per SMS.
So yeah, you see it, man.
They never told you it was venom.
So you see it, man. So she did the same thing in Germany and then escaped, you know. And now she tried to do it with the whole of EU, man, with all the EU countries, you know, who are part of it, of the EU, you know. So she wants to take away the savings of the people, you know. So this is gonna bring a lot of people are gonna go, you know, gonna go crazy, you see. So this is what they are planning, man. And really, a lot of people, they act like they don't care. But when they're going to see that everything is going down the drain, they cannot afford nothing anymore. They cannot go on vacations, you know. They cannot go on vacations, they cannot do nothing, you know. Then it's gonna be an uproar of the people, you know. Then the people gonna see like, hey man, we've been robbed, and in that they're also gonna bring that war, you know. So people really don't have the time to see through all the deceit and everything that is going on, you see. So this is what is happening, man. So we are living in a time that the Lord is make sure that, you know, the prophecies are gonna be fulfilled, you know. And yeah, that's why they are coming with their own righteous decrees constantly, man. You see, bringing it to the people, man. And the people, you know, now, because people, I always say it, man, because now there's still food, people can eat and drink, you know, but this is gonna be soon over, man. You see. So let me go quick to this scripture. Bear with me. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe. And you see, woe means limitations, means destruction. Judgment is coming to those, and this is in the AMP Bible, to those who devise wickedness and plot evil on their beds. When morning comes, they practice evil. And yeah, people like that, like von der Leyen, you know, they practice in evil. You see, because it is in the power of their hand, yeah, because they are set in power to do what they have to do, you know. And of course, we said the elite, but it is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because all things are sanctioned by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It's nothing that man can do on his own way, man. It is always Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He gave these devils the power to do what they need to do, you know. That is nothing of themselves that they can rule and do what they want, because why? Job 9 and verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, you know. So it is given unto them, and the wicked is mainly Esau, Edom, you know, the so-called white men. They are the one that's wicked and ruling with wickedness over in this world, and especially the elites, you know, they, you know. So when the morning comes, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, yeah. Verse 2, they covet fields and seize them, and houses, and take them away. They oppress and rob man and his house, and man and his inheritance. Yeah, and that is constantly what they are doing, man. And this is going to rob the people to take all their savings, you know, to take everything that they worked their whole life for, you know. Also the poor of the Edomites, because mainly they are going to feel it, because Jake already knew, man, like, you know, Jake went through a lot of oppression and having less, you know, always be the, you know, last hired, first fired, and all that, you know. So Jake is used to that kind of living, you know. Jake knows what's going on, you know. So, but the Edomites now are feeling it, man. You see it also in America with MAGA, and all these things that happening now, man. They see that, hey, man, they voted wrong because Trump is destroying everything. And the same here, man, with these, in Europe, man. And nobody voted for von der Leyen. So this gonna bring a lot of people are gonna go crazy, and they're gonna lose their savings, man. You see? So this is what's happening, man. So people, you know, they oppress the poor, you know, and a lot of people already are struggling, and they, you know, really what they want is, you know, to put people, bring them to the knees for that new world order what they are creating, man. And that goes to the MOTB, you know, to the Harakma, you know, and giving people a UBI, you know. That is what they really want. And if you don't know these terms, you know, yeah, those who watching knows what we're talking about, because the UBI is universal basic income, you know, so that everybody has the same, you know, and they can do that if they are going to implement how you call it, the CBDCs, you know, and it's gonna go further. So then you can give people, you can control the money and do what you want, and that is really basically what they're gonna do, man. That is the time that we're heading to, man. So yeah, man. So that is what they're doing, man. So let's go back to the article. So like you see here, and it reads, all savings accounts in Europe plundered. So before the war in Ukraine, all savings accounts in Europe must be plundered, he noted. We Germans know very well what happened, and that was just the clip, the short clip that you were seeing. When taxpayers' money is entrusted to you, Cell says. As defense minister, she paid millions to friendly consultants, and incriminating messages and apps were deleted. The Bundestag set up a commission to investigate the allegations, but von der Leyen fled to Brussels. And this is how they do, man. And nobody gonna arrest them or, you know, gonna hold them accountable for what they're doing. Really, if you are doing the wickedness and the evil, you're gonna get praise. And that's why this world is upside down, because people like this really shouldn't have no say so. You know, they really need to be in chains. But that is gonna happen when the new kingdom gonna come, how Yahushua is gonna come, you know, then the earth is gonna be ruled in righteousness. You see? So continue on the same path. Here you continue the same vein the MIP stated. You know, the Jabberwocky worth 35 billion euros in the Rona crisis. Again, via text messages, again to a good friend. This case is also being investigated, and in this case too, all incriminating messages have disappeared from your phone. Now you want 800 billion and bypass parliament. This woman must never have access to the savings of citizens. No more billions in gifts via text message. Shouted. So yeah, the MAP, he's mad, you know. He was like, nah, man, you don't get nothing, man. You have no say-so in this, man. Because they know what they're gonna do, man. And really, in a time of war, you know, your government, you know, can seize all your belongings, man. That is in their in the Constitution, man. You see, I know from the Netherlands, I know in America, I think also, you know, all these European countries. So that is what they can do. So if they state you know, a state of emergency, Salakia, you know, they can do that, man. So that is what it is, man. So yeah, man. And von der Leyen is these days, you know, she's really on the fire, because another video that I saw, so you can see that, you know, they are all working for the same, you know, and that is the one we call, you know, the small heads, man, aka Amalek, man. You see? So we're gonna go to a quick video too. And she's gonna say it, man. You see? Bear with me. Check this out.
Europe is the values of the Talmud, the Jewish sense of personal responsibility, of justice, and of solidarity.
So you see it, man. This is what she said, man. And we know the Talmud, what it stands for, you know. So this is what she's claiming, man. That, you know, that Europe, you know, has the. Let me play it again. I don't want to bullshit it.
Europe is the values of the Talmud.
Europe is the values of the Talmud. And we know what that stands for, you know. And I ain't gonna read it, but you can see it for yourself over here. And this is what is in it, man. You see, I ain't gonna read it, but you see where they stand for, man. You see? Things that is really against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know. Especially a few things. And a few things, or, you know, that is for the real children of Israel. But the things that is in you know, the Sanhedrin 45:54 Salakia B, you see, that is wickedness, man. That is not in the scriptures. You see, so this is where they stand for, man. So yeah, man, and a lot of other things, man. How they think about Yahushua, you know. I don't want to say these things, you know, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, but that is where they standing for, man. You see? So yeah, man. So yeah, their own tongue is fall upon themselves. Matter of fact, let me get that scripture, man. Let me get it real quick. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. You see, so so their own tongues fall upon themselves, man. This is really how they think about everything. And if she are following, the Talmud, they what's for who she really is rooting for, man, and whose order she's taking, man. You already know, and she said that Europe has the values of that, and really, you see in it, man. You see, that's why everything is laid down in wickedness, because this is not according to the scriptures, you see. But that's why a lot of people are now fleeing away from them, because their own tongues fall upon themselves, and all these things that you're seeing here, people are running away. They be like, they want nothing to do with her, man. You see? So this is what is going on, man. And everything is coming to the surface. Matter of fact, let me get it. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Yeah, man. And all these things are coming to the surface. How the way that they're really thinking, man. You see, their own tongues fall upon themselves. Nothing is being hid, because why? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is exposing them for what they are really planning and try to do, man. And it is all laid down and covered in wickedness, oppression, evilness, a lot of deletion, because they also want to want to have a lot of people deleted from the planet and all these things, man. You see? So this is how they are thinking, man. But it is now coming out. All these things, people are hip onto it, So verse 3. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the air in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. You see, so everything that you did in the dark, where you spoke, your secret counsels, all these things are coming to the surface, man. You see, it's now made bare through the internet. It is made bare all over the world by whistleblowers. So all these things are being manifest, like what they are doing, man. You see, so everything that they did, is now being, screamed from the housetops, man. You see? So that is what we see now, man. You see it standing on the air and screaming from the roof of your building, hear me, hear me, hear me. And that is really what is happening. Everybody knows now, man. That is what is happening with them, man. So, let me go to another scripture real quick. Bear with me. Let me go over here real quick. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5. You see, and it goes really, that we have, we have no association with those that are doing things in darkness, with the evil of this world, that is what the Lord really saying. But let me go straight to the point. This is Ephesians chapter 5. At verse 12, for it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. You see, and here in the AMP Bible is, for it is disgraceful even to mention the things that such people practice in secret. Yeah, and this is all done in secret, but it's now coming to the surface. The things that they're saying, the things that they are doing and planning. But all things that are reproved in the King James are made manifest by the light, for whatsoever doeth make manifest is light. You see? So let me read it in the AMP. But all things become visible when they are exposed by the light of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua's precepts, It is the light that makes everything visible, and that is what it is, man. So everything is coming to the surface, man, and they are exposed by the light. Because why? The second coming of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be very soon, and everything is made manifest right about now, you know, because we are through the prophets, you know. You see, by the mouth of the prophets, you know, these devils are being consumed. You see, and the Lord is to put these truthers and whistleblowers and everything up. The Lord is helping really the prophets and the ministry, you know, to expose these devils, man. So what is really going on? You see, so we are clearly at the end, man. You see, and let me go over here also. You know, because these devils are speaking. You know, they speak about oppression and get you in slavery. They speak really like it is a light thing, you know. They have no problems with it. They really support it to have you in captivity, man. So this is Psalms chapter 73 and verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lofty. You see? They speak, they speak loftily, Salakia, you see? So, and in the AMP, that is beautiful. They mock and wickedly speak of oppression. Yeah, they don't care. They speak, put you in slavery, to oppress you, taking your savings, saying that it is a normal thing that, you know, that you follow, that we have, that, you know, like you were saying that, you know, that the morals and, you know, the spirit of the Talmud in the EU, and that is really what it is, you know, because that is what you see in, you see, you know, and they speak lovely with malice, you know, with real malice, like they're gonna take your money and use it for war, and, you know, that is all normal. So this is how they are doing it, man. You see, this is how they are moved. Because why? The wicked will do wickedly. You see, and they are wicked. They are created to be wicked. They always gonna do wickedly. That is how they are wired. You see. So let me go to this scripture real quick. So lucky, yeah. This is Jeremiah chapter 9. Let me go straight to the point. At verse 8, the tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in heart he layeth his weight. And that is what they're doing. Never trust thy enemy. You see, he speaks sweetly with you, you know, but meanwhile, his heart, he wants to trap you down. And his heart is lap in the Hebrew. That means mind. Their mind is full of wickedness. How they can, you know, put you in a snare and put you down, you know, and trapping you. This is how they are operating, you see. And in the AMP, the tongue is a murderous arrow. It speaks deceit. With his mouth one speaketh peace to his neighbor, but in his heart he lays traps and waits in ambush for him. And that is what they're doing, man. You see, it's all traps, snares, that they are creating, man. Yeah, man. So I don't know how I'm gonna title this. I think I'm gonna title this, you know, Ursula. How Ursula, small head, something like that. Ursula, small head, of Ursula, a Talmud supporter from the Leyen. That is, I think, is a fitting, title for this video. So Salakia, yeah, man. So yeah, man, I'm gonna close out with that. I want to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.
Europe is the values of the Talmud, the Jewish sense of personal responsibility, of justice, and of solidarity.